Quill, pay attention, there's a new subscriber. Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to our Wednesday live stream. We're playing some more Civ, continuing a game as Trung Trac. Let's get the main screen turned on. Hello all. Welcome to the middle of the week, halfway to the weekend. Hope everything's going okay for all you. I've really been enjoying this run as Trung, because it has been actually very challenging, much more difficult than the deity run that I had on YouTube. Mostly because these jerks keep declaring war on us, and we're not necessarily cruising to a super strong age transition. Although I think we're going into the modern era with a great setup. Even though, and speaking of great, this wall, I don't want to hear any comments about how this wall looks. It is literally great. It says so on the label, by definition. Whatever this wall does is by definition great, so I don't want to hear no comments. Some high-grade, the J wall, a little bit. I gotta say, like, my game feels very well protected over here. We got some stuff outside the walls, but generally good. The Great Wall construction, best feature of any Civ game. Yeah, and it's one I never really messed with too much in some of the others. Anyway, we are currently at peace. We still have some cranky people, although we're trying to reconcile with Ashoka over here, because we were previously friends. You know, declared war. Like, here's the thing. Like, he declared war on me, really. So why is he so mad? Like, I kind of get it. Like, we were in a war. But to me, it should be like a reduced thing from him declaring war on us. I mean, yeah, or something like that. I don't know. Technically, actually, that's interesting. Minus 30 over here, minus 115. Is he treating this, is Ashoka treating this as if I declared war offensively? Even though the war really happened here because he allied with someone who declared war on me? I don't know why Ashoka hates us more as a result of the war than Napoleon. Anyway, that's fine. I have just updated Sukritact's amazing simple UI mod has gotten a new update with a very nice little feature. Let's say I want to build this armor over here, and I was trying to decide what tile to build it on, which may include some overbuilding. Well, now what we can do is we get a new tooltip over here. Look at this breakdown, this yields breakdown. It's showing me that if I deployed over here, I would be gaining 2 from adjacency bonus. Okay, in production. So I gain a base 6 production. I'd be gaining 2 production from adjacencies. I would be losing 2 happiness because I'm replacing an altar. So I would be losing 2 happiness. We can see the complete breakdown of what would happen by making this change. Right here, we would, that's interesting. This is a little misleading in a way, because there's currently not a farm on this tile. This tile is currently unimproved. Yeah, it's improved with a farm, so it doesn't have that. So I'm not actually losing 6 food. I'm losing the potential of 6 food, but I'm not currently losing that because it's not the case. I guess it does have a 0 at the bottom. See, here it says -2. Here it doesn't say -6 in the total. It says -6 in the breakdown, but not in the total. So, okay, maybe that's fair. Maybe that's fair. But yeah, I think that's really excellent. You can see if we were replacing one of our Great Walls, how much we would lose, because our Great Walls are absolutely fantastic here. So anyway, nice little tweak over there. Oh, that's why it says opportunity cost versus yield cost in the breakdown. Oh, does it? Yields breakdown. Oh, there it does. Wait, where do you see? Oh, there it is. Opportunity cost from developing an unworked tile. There it is, at the bottom of the right-hand side. Okay. Oh yeah, which is a different icon. It's the sort of orange square icon as opposed to the red one from overbuilding. Okay, no, that is really cool. Oh, here, hey, Crit. Crit says, I remember Civ 6 having a similar issue in launch where any nations joining a war because of an alliance forgot who started the war and ended up with diplomacies towards everyone involved, easily devolved into declaring war on everyone. Yeah, maybe. I can't remember that specifically, but that might be something to address. They recently posted some stuff about their plans for the 1.1 update, so that's nice. Been very responsive about things, which is what we like to see. All right. So we're not at war anymore. We've still got our cogs sort of doing a little exploration. Let's see what we can see over here, although I don't think we'll actually manage to see much. And we'll next turn. What do we... Turn 96. We have started the crisis. We're only to 70, not very far along. We are going to be accelerating it a little bit by virtue of researching some future tech, because we have finished the tech tree. So we're going to get some wildcard traits and just push that up a little bit. There's still a lot left to do in the civic tree. And if we compare, how's our science rate? Awesome. And our culture rate... Yeah, Machiavelli and Harriet Tubman are doing pretty good on culture. Actually, Ashoka is as well, although we're still exceeding them by like 100. So that's clearly good. Clearly very good. Although they do start the age. I do think they started this age with a slight bit of lead. So Ningtiang over here has some pop growth happening. One of the things I do want to do, because this should be pretty easy, we should be able to go and max out the Enlightenment age progress quite a bit. The military might not move. Economic will probably get to at least the first pick here. I don't know about culture because we're not actively pursuing relic stuff because we've been too busy to do religious gameplay. So yeah, we'll probably be limited to the science one, which mostly means what I want to make sure is slap down some specialists more in here. The one thing we don't have yet is like a thing telling us like the total number of yield that's going to be added by this specialist, but that's still okay. We're going to work on this tile. It's currently at a 31. So that did bring us enough to get to the next milestone over for science, which is great. And in general, having those things max out is good. Okay, that is a lot of science you just stole. Yeah, okay, that kind of annoys me that doesn't bring up her character sheet. I guess I'm already counter-spying with one person, so I can't have more. I'm just a ripe target for it, I think. I don't know if there's more we can do to counter-spying. I think the answer is mostly no. The Kasbah over here would just be replacing Great Wall segments, so we're not going to bother with it. It's the only ageless building. Well, there's also the saw pit that's ageless and can be carried over, but it's not producing very much. So I think what we're going to do, because we are nearing the end of the age, all I'm going to focus on are the things that are giving me influence, because these will still carry on giving me that influence. Like, we'll get some of each of this. The base production of a building from the exploration age and the modern age, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, and we'll double check this when we enter, should set to 3, but it should set to 3 for everything it does, which in this case, this guild hall produces influence and gold. So in theory, in the next age, this obsolete guild hall should produce 3 influence and 3 gold with no adjacency bonuses. And that's going to be kind of nice to carry over. So let's go and do that. This is just replacing the altar, which is going to cost us some culture and happiness. Let's tell you what. Let's just put it in this empty tile here. Surely once you can rock the Casbah in the modern age. I mean, you're not wrong. I totally see what you're saying here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and extend this wall a little bit that way. And Knossos. I'm actually wondering, since none of these are terribly enticing going forward. Although, okay, that's actually a decent sawmill with the 6 production. Is this something that's already got an ageless thing? No. And we don't, in fact, have one. I guess it's fine. I can just put it here and then put another ageless building. I just don't like to... Hang on. Oh, it has to be here because of the river. Okay, I guess that's fine. I just don't like to combine an ageless building with a non-ageless one because the ageless buildings don't get adjacencies, so they're not good tiles for specialists, which could waste it, but this is about to become obsolete, so it's going to be fine. Maybe we'll slap another ageless building in on that tile in the next age, so we don't have to worry about it, but it's not a big deal one way or another. This does seem worthwhile to carry through, so we're going to do this. A new sub. Hey, G-King, thanks for the sub. Equivalent fan of Civ, is it worth $100 or wait for the price to come down? That's an unanswerable question because I don't, it's going to depend on your personal finances, your personal interest in the game and this variant of it. It's really, really hard to answer, and especially hard for me to judge because I did get the game for free. Plus, I've done some sponsored work for them. So, I'm a big fan of the Patient Gamers subreddit over on Reddit, with the advocate waiting a year or two for a lot of things and looking for sales and stuff. I do think the game is decent. I think, actually, I'm having a lot of fun with Civ 7. It's not to say that it's without its flaws, although that is the case with virtually every strategy game we ever play. So, I don't know. I just feel supremely unqualified to answer that question. For, several different reasons. Sorry. I know, it's really lame. Sorry. I'm going to do the same logic here and slap down a guild hall because the influence should carry over nicely into the next age. And I guess we'll put it here for now. Why not? That will free up a unit of population. That. You can still Great Wall, huh? Although you can also still build the guild hall, which is good, but hello, Cog. I'm experiencing unhappiness in Chennai. Did I make a second physician here? What's the closest infected settlement? Raw, which is across the sea anyway. I'm just going to go and park one physician over here and then not worry about you anymore. Spacebar you. Spacebar you. Yeah, the wall is looking awesome. A little discontinuous. That's fine. Alright, so you're just going to park yourself in the city and just chillax again. We're not in a war with anyone. I don't think another war is going to break out before the end of the era. We've got a good number of troops that'll probably dissuade people. Hell, the cities on the front have a bunch of walls. We didn't produce these, but... River flood. Okay, so we've maxed out that. You don't have another specialist tile going. Here's the thing. We do need to make sure to hit that, that achievement. Part of me wonders, the achievement, the 5 tiles with 40 plus yield. Part of me does wonder if one of the other cities might do it, because what it would be nice maybe is to extend out some sections here so that we can get the walls and get ready to carry that through to the next era. But I don't know if we can count on that happening. So, oh, this is the tile with the sawmill. See, the specialists actually do pretty good here, but only from one of the 2 buildings, which is interesting. Actually, this will give us more culture. Okay, I'm going to start developing this one here. Plus, that's only 7 total yield. This is going to be 22. Yeah. Yeah. So it's starting in a better place. We're gonna need to make sure to get the economic thing to conclude here. This one's already at 40, so it's actually done. It's nice to get the breakdown here, so I know I don't have to put another specialist here to get that. This tile is producing tons of stuff from specialists, so it'll be quite easy to hit our number there too. More espionage. They stole gunpowder. All right. Repair Great Wall from the flood. Over settlement cap. That's fine. We're totally okay with that. Asking, how close are we to the age transition? Yeah, right over here. We're 72%. So at 70, the crisis starts. I guess the crisis doesn't show up here. It shows up here. 70, the crisis starts right over here. Then it's 80 and 90, and at 100%, we transition from one age to another. We're about to get a big kick in here from completing this future tech. I guess I can just sleep the physicians, but I don't know. I kind of want to keep double checking on them to see if a new settlement that's closer has got diseases. I guess I could sleep all of them but one. That's a possibility. I don't know that the ship... Oh, there's a little bit more to explore down here, so let's do that. Which UI mods are you using? You can actually find out in !what game. The mods command doesn't actually have the Civ mods updated, but !what game does have it. Not quad game. What game? What? Okay, so future tech finished. Oh my god, we jumped up to 97? Okay, the AI did some stuff probably behind the scenes too. Are we actually going to be able to complete this? Hopefully we are. What's the yield here? Okay, I think that probably gave us another 40. Okay, future tech, next one's on 11 turns. Yeah, let's, okay, that is just from adjacency. It doesn't actually have influence in and of itself. Same thing with the pavilion. I guess you could carry over an inn to the next age, because the happiness would still benefit us. Because we'd still be getting the base happiness from this. That's replacing... Yes, that's breaking even on happiness. That's... Oh, lowering our influence. Maybe I'll just develop it over here. It itself doesn't have as much adjacency, but that doesn't actually matter. Because it's going to lose its adjacency bonus when we transition. The alternative is I just run culture. Unlock more stuff this way. A little faster. Maybe I just do that. Just culture festival, see if we can squeeze out a little bit more. Do build that wall segment. All right, next crisis policy. Gain science when physicians treat the sick. This is such an easy crisis. We're not getting like minus 300 happiness. When you don't need science, I'll take the culture variant. This is crazy. I haven't pursued. I don't know what the quest reward for the Royal Mounts is. I'm not caring too much. And I mean, I could still send you overseas. Those troops over there are Himiko's. So I'm not actually worried about what's going on. Not really getting vision inside these guys. We don't have open borders. Anything I want to dump my influence on before we end? Oh, I got a wild card. I forgot. From completing our thingy. I kind of feel what we want to do is get this happiness. Actually, I'm definitely going to want to go and get all these specialist boosts because they're going to become increasingly important. Yeah. I just got the mods from the Civ Fanatics forums directly. They might be on Nexus mods. I don't know. Civ Fanatics is a great website. I'm not as active there as I used to be back in the day because now Reddit's sort of taken over things, but back in the Civ 4 days, oh man, that place was like my life. I wonder if we can still build this. Yeah, that would just be 5 culture right now, just one line, so it's not worth much. This is a town. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab one of these tiles. Well, your happiness is a little negative. Let's do that. And you are connected to Fuju, but that's not a city, is it? That's a town. You're not actually connected to Beiping. Okay, so just keep operating on growth mode. That's going to be okay. We'll see what we can do to fix things in the next era. I mean, we can take this mastery for the relic. I'm not sure if that's going to send us to the next tick or not. Actually, hold on. No. I think that wonder's probably already passed. Am them in an espionage. The cultural festival to maybe get to those relics. Yeah, if you're waiting for Civ 7 to come on sale, it's probably going to take a while. I would be very surprised if there was a sale anytime soon. All right, so this has already got the 40 yield. Yep, did we start on another one here? No. You're already at 25, and a specialist here does give quite a bit. Really wanted to finish the economic golden age. It's a little annoying that we're being forced to research the future science, which is going to push forward the era and complete the era when it finishes. Possibly sooner, depending on what the AI is doing. I guess we could check some rankings here. So you have finished the relics one. You're the only one. We need one more. You have finished that. Yeah, no one's really going to push this anymore. Okay. I guess, yeah, this is advancing on its own. You're right. Regardless of what we do. So we really need a pop growth. That's really disappointing. Are you... You're just connected to Appalachia, which is not a city. Okay. Grow for now. We'll move some city stuff around later. Settlement limit. Settlement limit, right. So nothing's really going to change one way or another here. Damn. Nothing here is really carrying over. Well. Oh. Should go ahead and, yeah, build more Great Wall if you can. Since we can carry this over. Okay. Actually, I should spend more money in my, maybe, villages. Because you only carry over so much. We're not going to be able to build Great Wall in the next era, so yeah, let's dump it all now. Even if it's something we end up overriding later, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we just replace. Whoa, we can loop the wall a little bit more over here. There you go. Nice. Oops, that's Casbar. Good. Actually, gristmill here. It's pretty awesome. We should definitely get you down. The Ageless Sawmill actually pretty good. Hold on, make sure I'm on purchase. Yeah, replace the obsolete bath. And we've got a double ageless tile. Cool. Good. Repair this mine. Build this silly Great Wall. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, no. Go. Oh, you're doing this. Tell you what, let's purchase this guild hall. Just the inferior. Do that. All right. Oh, treasure fleet. There we go. All right, good. So we did hit that, which is nice. I'm going to be really annoyed about the fact that I've never failed to complete the Science Legacy. I think what may have happened is I may have spent too much of my population grabbing rural tiles so that I can put down Great Wall bits, and that's cost us. On the other hand, where the fudge were you hiding the entire game? I have all this influence. Dang it. I mean, it's fine. It's not going to carry over anyway. This treasure fleet's not going to make it anywhere before the game ends, but what the heck? Or the age ends, I should say. Age game. Same thing, right? All right. Well, we're definitely just going to have to focus fire. Well, here's the problem. I'm worried because everyone's kind of cranky-pantsed. We're going to start the next era, and someone's immediately going to declare war on us again. This is by far my worst age transition. That's embarrassing. I feel shame as a bonus action. All right, let's check our mementos and consider what we might want to do. I want expansionist attribute point. I think the 25% growth rate in cities is really good. Okay. So, America, French. The French thing where you can get any type of celebration is not all that impressive. I don't remember. The problem is I don't have the their civic tree memorized of these different factions. There could be a lot of really secret stuff. That's a lot of money. I don't like losing the other yields. Maybe it turns out to be amazing. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have places for the step wells though, because we've got our Great Wall everywhere. Russia I did run as in a recent game with the unfriendly thing. It is a really nice extra combat boost. Yeah, and then the Statsensenbahn, which I was confused about for a while, but turned out to be pretty good. We could go Qing, which I haven't done before, and kind of makes sense given who we just were, right? We're making some transitions through like various like Chinese iterations. So +4 gold, culture, and influence, but -1 science from imported resources. I think this is fine. So we want to import a lot of resources. Ideally, we'd love to be friendly with our neighbors. So the Gusas being next to each other gain strength. We get a unique merchant who generates some extra gold for us. Our quarter gives us more influence. We get a unique building that gives science and happiness and gold and happiness. This seems fine. We're just going to do this. I don't know. How do we not go Siam every time it gives us the chance? This diplomatic action is so good. It's so good. Because being able to instantly vassalize them eliminates all the problems of like, oh, we start to vassalize and it's going to take like 20 turns before they actually do it, and they might get booped along the way. Oh, that is so good. But I think I'm going to go... As I say, I think I'm going to go with this because of the difference. But honestly, because we're in sort of a bit of a rough pickle, although we don't really have places, like I suspect, to put the bongs down. They do go on different places. They go on navigable rivers, which is a different place, admittedly, than the Great Wall. That's true. There's no conflict there. And we don't usually put a lot of urban tiles on navigable rivers because other than a few, they can't place there. So there should actually be some good places for it. And then we get a unique great person. I think I've convinced myself. I think I gotta go Siam this game. I think it just makes the most sense. We're gonna do this. I will have to do a run where we play as Qing at some point. Maybe the next time I just play as Confucius, because it'll guarantee that it's available regardless of what we do. Done. She bangs. She bangs.
Siam grows like maipai, like forest bamboo. It bends with the changing winds. It does not break.
It's a good line. I gotta give him that. So we got our machine gun elephant options again. But yeah, mostly it's the more expensive but instantaneous city stating, which is really good. And I think we have stacked ourselves in such a way that we should be generating a good amount of influence and should have carried over basically the maximum into the next era as well. Never aware how much the game changed from 5. Oh, Wonderful Waffle, did you skip over 6? Yeah, so the big change from 5 to 6 is in 6 you end up placing a lot of stuff on the map through districts, and wonders get placed there. And then 7, sort of in as expansion of that, in that like basically all buildings live on the map, and yet isn't quite as micromanagey in a sense as 6, because I always felt like 6 you had to pre-plan your city a lot more. And here you still benefit from some amount of pre-planning, but it's not as obsessively so. Yeah, see, we're carrying over all this much. Now, all the city-states and everything disappeared. They'll reappear on turn 2. Let's choose some legacies. Now, before we do, because what keeps happening with me is I immediately go and filter this legacy page, right? I immediately like, okay, I'm just going to organize this by category at a time. But we've got this change capital, which we want to do. Because our previous capital stays as a city. And normally we'd have to go and buy every other like village back into a city, but we can go and change our capital. Either we can make Men-Nefer or Rome. Both of them are places we want to have be cities. I propose we make Men-Nefer a new capital on the basis that way we get to keep the name Rome. That's what I'm going to do. It might actually be better. Yeah, okay, Men-Nefer's a bit exposed. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's very much more on the front line, sandwiched from 2 different directions against Napoleon and Gao to the west. Rome has been harassed a little bit by sea. The other problem, actually, Men-Nefer, while it is, I think, effectively on this navigable river, it's being blocked in by Gao over here. So never mind. I will go Rome, make it the capital because it's properly coastal. We lose the name Rome, womp womp. But we'll change that. Okay. Next up. So we have 2 science points. We do have 1 wild card as well. Lyceum plus 3 science per turn for each quarter. That's pretty good. Science on sawmills and gristmills, we could do with the wild card. I don't know how enticing that is. I think I'm going to grab that. I think I'm going to spend this point on the economic attribute, and then I'm going to spend my wild card. Oh, we haven't even unlocked that. Okay. I'll spend my wild card on science. That is such a bad age transition. My gosh. All right, economic policy point. I think I'm going to take it towards the gold purchasing. I think that's going to save us a lot of money. Expansionist, I'm going to go here. So we get a food refund when we grow by adding a specialist, because I also want this one over here. And then scientific. I think the science and settlements for each resource should add up quite a lot. So we're going to do that. Okay. Some of our towns are growing. This is going to remain as a town. I think I'll grab this tile here just for its huge amount of happiness, plus a decent amount of food. I should probably go and re-city something. A few things. Knossos has been a city. Probably should be again. Now, one of the issues we did have, like, per atom over here, is, I believe, only connected... Oh, it is connected to 2 things now. I think it got extra range. It is connected to Men-Nefer. Okay. So I could go and remake Men-Nefer a city, and per atom would be able to supply food to it. That's good. I want to check that. Is road building still a thing? Road building happens automatically when you put down a new settlement. It connects a road. And then you can also manually make a road by expending a merchant to do it. but there's no builders or workers, so you don't go and manually place tiles bit by bit. I mean, in Civ 6, you didn't manually place roads either. They got created by trade routes. Yeah, I think I'm going to city you. I think... oh, I want to check Kai Feng here. You're still only connected to Fuzhou. Now, Fuzhou's not a really good candidate for cityfication. I'm wondering if Kai Feng should become a city. It doesn't have a crazy amount of tiles to work. But since it has nowhere to send its food to, that's what I'm wondering. Things might get better with ports and stuff. I think Beiping, you're going to go and become a city again. That's fine. Now, it's possible that Waset should also be a city. It's got a bunch of urban tiles. I mean, it's... What is it connected to? Okay, it does actually have a ton of connections, so it will be able to get food from those things. Yeah, okay. I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, let's flip Knossos again. Still have enough money, I think, for one more. So yeah, I think I'll probably... I mean, Beiping's not like a god tier location. Oh no, I already did Beiping. So I guess it just comes down to whether I want to do Kaifeng. I could let it grow a little bit more first with the accelerated plus 50% and then decide what to do with it. That is kind of fair. I think a lot of this happiness is going to be fixed on the next turn. But I suppose I can kind of make sure by doing some of these. And you just want lots of food, so we'll do that. The city is growing. I'm not going to apply a specialist right now. Although... I mean, wherever I start my urban buildings, it'll probably be there first. Although this would be a good place for production. Because it's got 2 resources. So if I go and put a specialist here, production buildings here are going to be really good. Okay, I think I'll do that and throw 2 specialists in there. Yeah, Neapolis, we're just going to do a decent food tile, which is equivalent. Wasit, which is a city. I think what I'll do is I'll grab this hill tile for production and crap tons of happiness. Yeah, right now there's some happiness complaints again. A lot of these numbers get reset when we do when we go to turn 2. I am thinking about grabbing these guys though. We are going to be much more pro celebration in this era because we're not we don't have an awkward thing developing with our picks here. Where do I want to expand to? Let's do this just for lots of production. Lots of production. I like production in my cities because they get their food elsewhere. Right now, no one's getting any food because we haven't specialized our towns yet, but we will be. Let's do that. And then this one. These tiles are all samey. Samey. Okay. Wine. We're going to be doing resource allocation soon. Kaifeng. Alright, production. So, this is an ageless grocer. It can go anywhere. It would be great if we could find somewhere that already has 1 ageless building just to complete the combo, but I was going to say, I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't really want to replace these tiles, which are still amazing, so I'll probably just start a new tile over here. Now, I could go and plan on putting 2 ageless buildings both in the same quarter of stuff that's obsolete, but Okay, I kind of wish there was an unassign all button. It doesn't come up very often. So it's not necessarily the most important thing. But, like, I want to go and kind of reset my allocation here at the start. Okay, so first what I want to do is just deal with the city resources. Which, now these resources mostly give benefits. So the silk is all best in the capital. And our new capital is this, Krungthep. So we'll go and put all the silks in here. For the maximum culture advantage. We don't have camels anymore to increase this. Womp womp. Now, these do better in a railway. This is happiness in the capital. Actually, I suppose, since you are unhappy, although, again, this calculation... Oh, I only have 1 pearls. Is likely going to be changing on the next turn. But we'll pay it some amount of heed. And yeah, the rest literally doesn't matter. It would be nice to get a raw culture number. Although I guess that's the case. Like Yin Kiang over here. We'll do that. And then, yeah, Beiping has really bad production. So we'll throw that in there. And then otherwise, I guess Wasit has pretty bad production. Okay. Now, any of these that gives production, we do want to go and apply to the cities because they don't generate anywhere near as much goodosity in villages. Actually, since you're incredibly unhappy, I'll give you some horsies. Everyone loves horses. You've got some negative happiness again. I'm pretty sure it's going to fix itself. All right, now show me towns, and I'm not going to care about where things go. I'm just going to click on wherever. Go. I mean, ideally, if a town has negative happiness, we could prioritize something that gives us some happy. Whichever. Okay, done, done, done. We don't have any factories right now for that. Okay, nearly done processing this first turn of the era. Let's go straight to academies. For the science boost and also for Oxford, which would be nice to grab. And I'm going to grab natural history right away. I'm sick of having missed out on some of this age stuff. So we're going to grab that so we can do explorers ASAP. Yes. Yes. I think this for the flat science is going to be the best right now because we'll try to assign someone everywhere. And then this grocer, there you go. You can combine with the brickyard, and we'll have 2 ageless buildings in here. Perfect. Okay, we don't have anywhere with a single whatever, but it doesn't matter. I'll put it on the edge just on the basis that... Again, we don't really care about adjacency bonuses here. There's a wonder here. We might want to save that. So I'll put it over here. Don't care about adjacency bonuses. So we'll put it on the edge where it's less likely to get stuff. Yeah, we want to get these grocers kind of everywhere. I might just put it in the city center tile. Worry about the happiness again in the next update. Let me explode out this army commander. And then anywhere that doesn't have a unit parked inside. Because we can get some bonus signs from that. Okay, I'll call that good enough because I do want to make sure we've got garrisons in these various areas because I am worried about the AI declaring an early war on us. Now, luckily, relationships with Shoka has normalized. I'm not planning on starting a war. We're actually still over our settlement limit. Not in a problematic way. Okay, age 2, or turn 2. Okay, the authoritarianism bonus of combat strength is insane. But I'm going to go Elective Republic because it's always going to be useful. Whenever it triggers, we're always going to find value in it. Got a mod for the walls? What, these walls? No, this is the Great Walls that you can build as Ming. Okay, city-states are here. There you go. Let's insta-flop you. Blam. Oh, actually, no, this is the wrong one. Hold on, wait. I'm dumb. I should have prioritized a cultural or scientific one in case we could get the free... We're going to get a bonus from this, right? Can we wait next turn? In case we get free tech or something. Are we going to get the little...
Cross this.
Reward thing? There it is. Yes. Yeah. So I would have liked to have taken one that says every time you get a city state from now on, do a blah. But we can't. Partisan. No, we're gonna take these suzerain state bonuses for combat. For sure. All right, 9 gems is the thing that unlocks the bong. And also we get culture for every civilization relationship event friendly, but it doesn't actually add up to that much. Influence from gold buildings, we're going to want, but... I guess we'll start working on this stuff. But, like, yeah, it doesn't add up to that much. Especially right away. More influence towards initiating diplomatic actions of city-states. Okay, the mandala actually is kind of good. Okay, we'll get 9 gems, that's fine. Medio town. There's a good food tile there, so I'll just do this. And this is a town, again, focusing on just one of the food tiles. Okay. A leader goes through many growing pains throughout their tenure, and the city stands in testament to their trials and triumphs. Not even experience can predict what comes next. Free commander promotion or an extra line infantry. I'll take a commander promotion. Oh, yeah, you have nothing yet. Okay, wow. Definitely buy that. We're going to let these grow a little bit more, and then we'll flip them. Okay, we're a victim of murder! Plus 100% happiness towards next celebration. Let's do that. Yeah, the turn counter resets through age, so... This is now turn 5 of the modern age. Neapolis is forever just going to be a village, I think. Or a town. Yeah, you're still growing quite quick. You're... Should I city you? What's your production currently? 39 as a base is... Oh, 61 in Appalachia. You know what? I'm going to make you into a city. That's actually really good production. And we get a celebration. Wow, we're actually making crazy culture. Which means we would get even more if we did this. But I'm wondering if I might need the science for the catch-up. No, screw it. I'm going to do one of these. Just take advantage of the higher base value first. Land heritage is happiness on mountains. Extra culture from natural wonders. We do have some mountains, which is nice for this. You know, I'm going to take Grand Secretariat, though. I think that's going to be lovely. And yeah, let's get this grocer down on a plus 15. We'll pair it with the gristmill, which is ageless. This Neapolis can specialize. Is it worth having you grow a little bit more? Let's actually keep you on here, because we'll want to build a grocer, and we'll be reminded of it whenever it comes up. I think I need, what, 500 and change? To do 540 is what I need to do our special ability, so we're going to wait for that. And Keffing... I don't know. Am I going to say to you? We don't have that many tiles to develop anymore. No, let's say no. Get more growth here, but the extra happiness. I mean, you don't need it to stay happy right now, but it is good for the golden ages. Okay, you really are quite hurting for happiness. Let's build a city park. So we can get a +7 adjacency somewhere for it. Right over here. Oh, you know the one thing? On the previous UI, I liked that it showed me that I'm getting like 3 adjacencies and 4 Y. Here, in this new pop-up, I do lose that specific number. But this building's adjacency bonus 1. Oh, hold on. This location only has an adjacency bonus 1. I do see the row now. It's looking so much better because there's already a specialist here. Actually, there's 2 specialists here. So, really, it's possible, although it doesn't look like it's the case. I was going to say, it's possible that there could have been another tile here that has a double adjacency bonus and then ultimately becomes a better place for a specialist. But that's not the case. I'm wondering if it's even worth putting here, or because we've already got specialists invested, maybe it would be better to end up with something else on this tile, something that'll benefit more from the adjacency, or from the fact that there's already a specialist, but we kind of need the happiness. Screw it, let's do this. You grow a little bit more. I'm not going to buy any of those. All right, next turn, we get to go and start city-stating somewhere. And I mean, it's entirely possible I want to prioritize like this location versus another.
Now is the time to understand more, so that we may.
Vienna's another culture one. Geneva's a science one. We really could use some science. Hold on, I'm going to do Geneva first. Lamb. You could grow 1 more, so that's fine. Ostia. As a village, you only have this 1 last food tile that seems to be worthwhile. Although I will want to buy the grocer there, but I think I will go and convert you to a farming town. Of course I'm going to do a farming town. I don't do anything else. Although I got to say, there could be some places that are great spots for a hub town. Ostia's only got 2 connections, so no. I'm going to farm, because of course I do. Oh yeah, I could also start getting some explorers, which I do want fairly soon. Tech-wise, since our tech rate is actually bad, I do actually think we might go electricity right now, so we can get the laboratory as soon as possible. Okay, my Keen's got great food, nothing else to build here, although I think I was just looking like, oh, there's 1 more tile it could grab and be, yeah. I want money for these grocers. I also could buy explorers. No, I want to get the gristmill. Any good settler spots? I'm not going to be worried. We're already over our limit. There might be some, but we'll probably end up taking some because of random bullshit that happens as we go.
9 gems, seat of the king.
Influence. I'm going to drop that. Actually, we don't really have much in the way of specialization yet. Hold on. We'll swap it next time. Medio town. Okay, you are going to specialize now. How many connections do you have? Just 3. I mean, that would be 6 extra influence, which is a fairly big number, but no, your job is to send food somewhere else. 149 food being sent to other cities, which is awesome. In Kang, I don't think I need to expand over there, although it would give you some immediate happiness. And I guess specialists would reduce your happiness. Okay, on that basis, I will do this until we can get you sorted out. Wasset City does have happiness, although nowhere, we don't know any good spots to put these specialists down yet. You know what? That's a 5 production tile. I do like that for Wasset. Same sort of logic here. Appalachia as a city. Yeah, give it the production. City-state bonus. Okay. What I want is this, anthropology, and I really wish I'd grabbed this first. So you get a free technology when you become a suzerain of a city-state, including this one. We missed out on one of these. And we can do the same thing with culture. So we'll have missed out on even more, like, yeah, which is frustrating. Okay. If we went Mandala immediately, our Chongbuans gain combat strength in or adjacent city-states you're suzerain of. I don't think that's particularly notable. The Prathatsarat of plus 20% influence towards diplomatic action in city-states would save us a lot of points early. It also leads to unlocking this wonder. So I think I will go Mandala. It's going to have a good effect. I know it's Mandela, but, you know, shut up. So these schoolhouses continue to rock. But now we need to get some explorers out before we researched it early so that we could go and claim some. With my money, actually, I think it was mostly Neapolis is where I want to build this one first. Plus 21 is kind of amazing. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll just put it there. That's fine. And explorer. We don't need to build an infinite amount. The AI builds tons of them, but doesn't use them right. Oh, also Oxford. Ugh, you're right. Okay, Neapolis, you're going to grab this. You do have another good food tile. We'll probably let you go here. 14 turns. Probably the fastest place we can build Oxford, actually. 16 isn't bad, especially since the capital had 2 as an option. 15. 15 in Yinkang. Although, +4 science, a little more... No, the important thing is just to build it. Okay. I realize it's a little slower here. Oh, it's going to have to replace one of our Great Walls. Well, that's a darn shame. I don't know if there's a sweet spot that'll allow for more adjacencies for buildings. There's resources here. Maybe here, actually. If I do it here, there's going to be at least 3 places where we could future build stuff next to a wonder, which would be good. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put you at the top of the queue. I'm going to back to what was Rome and build this thing, or attempt to build this. Has to be built there. Yeah, we'll put it at the top of the queue as well. Okay. All right, so we're going to have to deploy some specialists. This place would actually give us a tiny bit more culture. But it's done. Like, it's not going to get any better buildings than this. Hold on, you've already got a couple of things. This is going to be a good candidate for us to plop the building down. Let me just put the specialist there. Because the first building that can take advantage of adjacencies in that area will just look that much better. We could do the same thing here, but I think I will just grab a little bit more of the production. And likewise here, I think it's going to be the same sort of thing. We'll get a little bit more base production, especially, hey, we're building wonders and everything, so that's going to be okay. So you don't have a wonder you can build. Get started on the Explorer. Yeah, we'll need some trade too. You're not wrong. And I think I said, yeah, I did want Neapolis to grow one more tile. You might be done growing. Yeah. I'm just going to go and, of course, Fishing Town. We might buy you some of the food buildings later, but they're not quite as, like, gargantuan. You'll do this, and you might still convert to a city, but for now, you may as well go and become a fishing town and send your food somewhere. There we go. Oh, right. I was like, that's weird. Is it taking food away from those 2 places? No, these 2 places are taking food from here. Okay. Good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Keep an eye on my influence. We need 540, I think, to go and swallow up another city-state. Are all the repairs done? Yep, good. Well, that's a pretty good tile there. Oh, you need to connect up these resources. I might still grab this food resource, but do that. Okay, I think we're going to be done queuing up explorers now. Right, I'm going to let you grow some more. Actually, this merchant's really cheap. Let's purchase that. So, we'll do this research. What I might do is wait to hit this until I get the explorers, because as soon as someone unlocks a continent, it unlocks for everyone. These guys are hostile. Let's just say next one to flip. No, I need to do a culture one next to get free culture per suzerain and stuff. So I'll probably end up doing this. Great Wall looking a bit awkward. No, it's by definition great. How could it possibly be awkward? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, this city has 7 connections. I'm going to make this one a hub town for 14 extra influence per turn. That's nuts. And that's something I wouldn't have made the decision to do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is just cities. Did this add up? Did we get... we got 5. I was going to say, didn't we go from 92 to 97? How do you only have 7 connections? By mousing over this and using a UI mod. Thought it was 90. You thought it was 95? So we only got the 2? Is the hub town glitched? Let's go to the next turn and see what this says. What is the settlement? Jedit. Miss it. Where's Jedit? Oh, right at the top. It's giving us 4 influence. I'm going to advance 1 turn. Let me just... We're probably going to end up repeating this. Oh yeah, just grab one of these for a second. I'm annoyed how many things I'm clicking because I'm probably about to go and repeat it all. 217 tile. This has got triple adjacencies and some specialists ready to go, so that's obviously God tier. Let's do the production first. I hate that I'm about to almost certainly redo this. Oh, some people have popped some artifacts, so actually let's make sure to go and dig them up immediately. Even here, you go there. Trader, tell you what, do this. I mean, I gotta slot in case I'm not undoing things. Okay, has this improved? Because if it doesn't, I'm going back 2 turns and not making this a hub town. Yeah, it definitely didn't improve, and Jedit still just says it's doing 4 influence. Her settlement connected to this town. It sure looks to me like it's connected to at least 5 settlements. So we're on turn 13, so for the record... So we're going to turn 11. Wait, hold on. Maybe it was on turn 12 that I assigned it. So if I go back to the start of turn 12, it should be okay. Say, this is why I only do fishing towns.
Like
Flash farming towns.
It bends with the changing winds. It does not break.
I have a hair sticking out. Okay, so jet it. Yeah, so you're just going to Fishing Town. Okay, so I have to repeat a few things. I don't remember seeing this last time. It's like a turn and a half of science, or from now on, all libraries give us production. I like this. I like production. So I'm still going to plop down a fishing boat. Okay, so I'm going to put a little more care. Yeah, I'll just finish the specialists in these guys. Be ready to accept a building. I think I plopped on these tiles, and they are pretty good. But Wasset doesn't really need more food. Right, and the idea is prep one of these things for specialist stuff. I can't believe we don't have a single one of these tiles that's partially specialized. I'm just looking for adjacencies that might be valuable. I mean, I suppose we're probably going to put down buildings next to our city center. I'll just put a specialist there, even though it's kind of garbage right now. I was going to say, you had a good production tile. You had a couple of pretty good production tiles, so I have no qualms about doing that. Over here, we're going to do the schoolhouse of 17 with the triple adjacency. Yep. And already preloaded with specialists. And then I was going to do an ironwork, and I was putting it here with the ageless granary. Sounds good. And then, right, you are going to go up over here. You are going to go up to that one. This is pretty far away. You know what? I will just go here. It's a little closer. We'll set up the trade a little bit faster. 520 is not enough. I got to get to 540. Next turn. I'm going to try to remember the very first thing to do this. Shit. Someone just wiped it out. All right. I want to find another cultural city-state. Science one. Science one. Come on, tell me there's another cultural city-state. Because what I want to do... That is so frustrating. And again, I should have done that one first. You know what? I should have reverted immediately when I did that, because I knew the second I went and clicked the button for this one, I was like, no, I didn't check what type it was. I can't see another cultural city-state. Is there a place I've... Can we check to see what kind of city-states things are here? No. Actually, it doesn't even show them... Oh, no, that's a science one. Munich. Or maybe... Maybe it always shows that. Ugh. Scott with the money. If that was the only cultural one, that's annoying, because we're not going to get free cultural... I mean, there might still be some in the Fog of War somewhere, but that doesn't really help us right now. I can't believe someone went and burned that thing down. Wait. Okay, let's just grab another scientific one then. Actually, I wonder if these guys give anything on first... whatever. I don't remember what the commercial cities... I think it's just like gold multipliers and stuff. In which case, I think I'd prefer grabbing more just science multipliers. I'm going to take this one because it was hostile and it may have been more likely to get booped by one of the AIs. I'm just trying to keep these guys alive. Yeah, let's make sure we grab the resources. And if you can get slotted into a city, yeah, just wherever is fine. I mean, maybe I should have befriended you because apparently you're going to be a pain in the butt.
Suns and an infinite amount of worlds.
I guess I could have waited until I got this. I forgot about that. Drop this. Let's slot it in so it's ready for next time. Neopolis, you are grabbing one more really good food tile, and now you are going to specialize into a farming town. Now, if these mining towns could send production to the city they're attached to. Wow, would that ever change things? But that's not how it works. They just convert their production to gold, which they already do, and that just makes it bigger. All right, so what we'll do here, we're going to take Scholarly Network first. I mean, the institutes are pretty good too, but I don't think we've got a lot of tiles for these improved tiles. So I'm going to take this for 5% more science. And if we just refresh the UI, there we go. I think we're at like, I don't remember what we were at, but I mean, that's going to grow pretty well, and then we'll take the flat science. Okay, let's view tree. So if I complete this, +2 culture for every active diplomatic action. Culture and gold for every trade route. That's going to be nice. We do want the trade routes. I'm going to go mastery here for the wonder. We can build the red fort. I don't know if that's important for us to rush. We've also got our unique person here. And again, the bongs, which are kind of awesome, relatively cheap to build. Yeah, okay. Get them established. Okay, this explorer, you're going to go over here. Now, all we have to do is get there and start digging before it's dug up, and we still get benefit from it. 297. Okay, I thought it was the high 200s, like nearly 300. I wasn't sure. That 5% is like that was a lot. Well, it's 5% for a thing we're suzerain of. So I think that's our third suzerainship for 15% more. Does that math make sense? Ish. Again, I'm going to max out the places I've already got specialists. And, okay, I went culture last time because I was going to take the raw amount from it. And we do have a little bit more to do because we've got to do our own thing. But I'm going to flip over to science at this point. And yeah, we'll put this back in because we do have garrison units in a few places. So we'll get more of a boost. And we're multiplying it right now. So it makes sense. Move here and you'll still have movement. Great. Move there. Oh, and that ate all your movement. Okay. No promotion spend? No. Alright, so you can't use your command, but boop this guy before he causes any real problems for us. And we'll just set up on the edge here, and yeah, that's probably the next one we'll flip. At least we're getting a free tech every when we finish these, but we should be getting a free tech and civic. You do that, and congratulations, you are now going to be a farming town. Okay. We might want to unlock the settlement limit immediately. Plus, getting the opera house for the culture production would be really good. Then, possibly beeline to the factory stuff. Is kind of what I'm thinking. Alright. Diggy, diggy, hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. You took damage from the flood, which is very rude. Hold on, the observatory is obsolete. I don't know how important it is to rebuild that. We'll see. Rest until healed. And yeah, I'm just gonna go and like... Looks like we can just block this in and kind of protect it, maybe. Like, I'm not gonna go and destroy this because I want to befriend it. Because I want to befriend everyone. Because I'm just that kind of person. Okay, I have lots of money. Which mostly means going through the villages and checking to see if they might have a food building. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to buy Bang. So there we go. There's another town, not village, town. Yeah, may as well get the grocer. Okay. And we're sort of out of money, which is fine. City growth. Yeah, same sort of logic. Max out some specialist tiles. You don't have any going on. But you do have some good production tiles still, so let's snag those. Yeah, let's get this military academy of plus 17. Now, it's plus 17 over here. Oh, it actually has quadruple adjacency. And it's loaded with specialists. Okay. This is going to replace the observatory. See, we're not even going to bother repairing the observatory. We're just going to replace it with a kick-ass building. We're going to get someone running there. So this has 3 artifacts, and we've got all 3 of those sort of pinned in. We know where the green artifacts are. Unfortunately, we're nowhere near that continent, although maybe it's worth making the rush over there. And yeah, not unlocking our own continent stuff yet, because it's just going to cause people to run over to us. With that in mind, Kaifeng, I get you to purchase... Ooh, I guess I don't have enough to purchase an Explorer. I can purchase Explorers here, right? Yes. Yeah, we just need more money. Okay, that's going to be the idea. So just fortify up. So, we might get a little settler bomb over here, which is always annoying, but hardly the end of the world.
An infinite amount of suns and an infinite amount of worlds. At the center of each is Mount Meru.
Okay, so this is how I'm used to the wording. You get culture for every city-state we're suzerain of. This says gold for each allied city-state. What's an allied city-state? Do they mean the suzerain-vassal relationship? Allied city-state? Why is this worded differently? It might just be a quirk. Honestly, I don't know that this is that important. Maybe it's enough just to get to the first level. The first, yeah, I guess maybe. Sort of friendly. That's not really allied, though. Expand town. Okay. There are still some decent food tiles. They're not necessarily god tier. Quilla's not growing very quickly. Oh, wait, this was a city. We're going to city this thing. I guess you may as well, for now, go ahead and become a farming town. But yeah, we might go and city you again. Alright, so 9 gems to influence for civilization relationships above friendly. That's currently just the 1. It'd be nice to get more than that. I mean, it's passive. We don't have to slot it in. And then we can get happiness for city-states, in cities for each city-state you're suzerain of. I mean, that will add up to a lot. I don't know that we have to prioritize it right now. Although, this is going to be nice as we go and establish that. Okay, I'm going to finish this little end cappy bit. Bang it up. Sit tight. Fortify, fortify. I'm short 4. Yep. That's interesting. Hold on. I'm running this. 20% influence towards initiating diplomatic actions of city-states. Oh! This is something else. Hang on. This is a city-state, and I can hit these buttons. That's a 20% discount. Well, not 20% discount, but basically that. That is not what I thought that was. Okay. Okay, let's try this. I'm making 324 gold per turn. If I slot that in, I am getting 15 extra gold, so it is per thing I'm a suzerain of. It's just worded inconsistently. I suppose it might be worth running for now. Now, I'm partially enticed by getting a little bit more flat science from resources. I guess, again, this guy is pinned in at this point. How come I just got infinite influence? No, sorry. I'm miscounting where it was. I was thinking in my head I had 300 and such, that was enough, because that's the normal amount you're targeting. I forgot. Well, we had 500 and something, we got 90. Okay. Yeah, I just thought, because again, I'm used to thinking we need 300 and change. So I'm like, hold on, I've got double what I need now. But no, we're okay. So, since this guy is safe and shouldn't get burned down, maybe I should do another one first. It's Helsinki? Vienna's been exterminated. Yeah. Oh, there's a form alliance button with the city-states. Relationships, like, it doesn't make any sense. And I'm clearly getting the money. I don't know.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
I'm gonna go and do this. Finland mentioned. Finland, the country determined to be the happiest for something like 10 years in a row now. Or some ridiculous amount. For a long time it was Denmark. But Finland has taken over the lead for some time. Okay, this is a city. We'll put the specialist in here, which already does kind of okay. It's not going to improve because it's already established with all the unique stuff, but it seems like an okay place to drop some specialists. So I'm going to do that. Oh, this place took some real damage. What was I going to do with the money? I just remembered what I was going to do with the money. I was going to come over here and purchase an explorer. Go. But I think I will go and spend microscopic amount of money to do some very rapid repairs on these buildings over here. And then probably I'll do the military academy as per usual. Production first, so then it builds very quickly afterwards. Here, that's a legitimate 2 adjacency. There's 2 adjacencies in a few other places, but I don't think any of these would be a 3. So it's a 2 adjacency, and it's already got specialists. And it seems fine. Okay, I don't think I'm going to save that for something else. Oh, yeah, we will spend the culture to dig up this artifact. That can happen when you're overbuilding, which is very nice. Here we got a plus 20 military academy. So again, it's got to have specialists, but it does actually, and I guess we see the arrows. It has a triple adjacency, and it's loaded down with specialists already. Amazing. For sure. Okay, this is a bug. This could also potentially lead to one of our units getting disbanded. Because the screen doesn't auto-update immediately, it allows you to make a purchase sometimes when you don't actually have enough money, so it can send you into the negatives. It's entirely possible, and that's what happened here. Oh, +1 artifact. Oh, we have from digging that up. Nice. Excellent. And that one's already been dug up, unfortunately, right before our guy got there, and that's too bad. How are there 4 of 3 artifacts in the green area? I don't know. I know it's going to take a while to get there, but let's send all our current ones over to the green area to do some digging. We're going to establish a trade route. I'll probably get some new explorers ready for our own continent where we'll do the research. How good are these? Happiness resources. Well, there you go. These are happiness bonus resources. So instead, what I'll do is I'll slot in the city-specific ones over here. And then a town. I mean, if there's a negative happiness town, there's more negative happiness in general, but we'll just slot it in wherever, and mostly it's just here to contribute to celebrations. This didn't just appear, no. I mean, it appeared at the start of the age, or more precisely on the second turn of the age. Okay, forced disbanding. I'm hoping we didn't get a forced disband. I think it's if you progress through a negative turn. It's possible we just didn't get a message, but we'll see. All right, so we got our suzerain bonus we can choose here. And yeah, I'm just going to take the +1 range combat strength. These are powerful, so now we've got both sides of that. And we get a free tech. We should also be getting a free civic, but someone decided to go and blow up a bunch of shit somewhere, which is annoying. Yeah, I'm going to send you... It says... Oh, there's the other one. So I'm going to send you there, and we'll see. Hopefully we can get that. Oh, and I do have you as well. Okay, well, your job is to go here. So we're sending 1 too many, that's fine. Waiting for our influence to hopefully go up. You do get a notification if you lose a unit. Okay. I don't think we did lose a unit then, which is good.
Princes are like pythons.
Okay. Next turn, hopefully we get Oxford. Unless... I think... No, that's where we were building this. Oxford is in 4 turns over here. Okay. Can't, yeah. Ooh. Hang on. That is really good. You've got the wonder that boosts it. That is worth accelerating. And, yeah, no clear place. Oh, I guess we can do this and complete your specialist bonus here. Yeah, nothing clear, although we've got 3 units in here. Okay, let's do that with the expectation that we'll probably, find a good building to slap in there. I'll put you over here. You're next to 2 wonders. That's going to be a good spot for some culture buildings. Okay, this is a town that's still growing, that I was thinking of maybe converting into a city. But we keep putting our money elsewhere, which fair, fine. Okay, just grab some more food for now. You're still growing kind of okay. I don't know, maybe you do just stay as a village. We could specialize you. Okay, let's get this military academy of plus 17. This is quadruple adjacency and loaded with the specialists, and clearly we're going to put more in here. Amazing. All right, influence still Chuchin. There's still a little bit of fog war, so there could still be a cultural city-state out there that we haven't spotted, which is annoying. Because we would love to have got it ahead of time. We still have some good production tiles. It might be the place for us to build these wonders. Oh, let's build the Doi. Yeah. So it doesn't care at all about terrain in any way whatsoever. Well, I mean, it cares for placement, but I mean, it doesn't care. It's got no adjacencies other than what might give from other things being adjacent to it. I think I'll build it here, and then we'll have a couple of spots to maybe build stuff adjacent, and it doesn't require replacing this wall. I mean, I guess this has got a couple of spots too, but this is going to be a little more flexible. Although it does kill this mine, which sucks. But I mean, it's going to be on rough terrain regardless. So that frees up that population. I'll just move it over here for the production. Excellent. Do you enjoy playing the Age of Exploration or Modern Age? I mean, in any Civ game, the best part is always the beginning of the game. So, and I think that's still true that the Antiquity Age is better. But one of the nice things about Civ 7 is we get to do the sort of start of the age kind of 3 times over, right? We get to reset our city and build some other cool stuff. I'm going to take the happiness, which is going to be worth more than the gold to us. Mennefer is a city. We could go there, but... yeah, I think I'll probably just finish that. That's fine. Okay, we could go radio so that we can build the Eiffel Tower. Oh, and the radio stations are kind of insane. This is not leading me towards let's rush the factories, unfortunately, but I think it's still worthwhile. Yeah, if we can swing the culture one... oh, I've got enough influence. If I can swing the culture one, that's great. I think we're also probably going to be in a good place to do the factory thing. You know what? Let me just hold off on this for a sec. That's a quadruple adjacency loaded with specialists already, so we're clearly going to put it there. Okay, before I go any further, I do want to go and recruit. Again, this guy's currently safe from being booped. And we did everything on our continent. Okay, you're expanding over there, getting all that oil. I guess that's fine. We have Helsinki, we have Geneva. So, Muscat and Munich. Muscat, I'm going to say, is maybe more likely to get targeted by random bullshit. So I'm going to take you. Even though Munich is science and might be more valuable, this helps keep you a little safer.
I wonder anybody does...
Oxford! More free techs! And flat science or flat culture. Well, we're making less science, so I'll take that. In fact, we're only making this science as well because we're in a celebration right now for the plus 20%. Although we are getting more free text from other things. Honestly, you know what? I'm thinking the culture, especially if we go ideologies, we're going to need more culture. But that's okay. That's going to be a problem for later. Look at this tile. 7 food, 3 production, 2 gold, 3 science, 7 culture. Just passively. This rural tile. Amazing. I'm trying to figure out if I can predict which one of these tiles is most likely to have best adjacency. I suppose I could build here. It's adjacent to 2 resources, which would put a good place to put production buildings. So I'm going to put a specialist in there. I might just go and still finish this tile for whenever we put something in there. That's amazeballs. And yeah, same thing. I think I'm going to expand this because I think that's going to be a good spot for some buildings. All right. So, okay, we could get rare middles. We can get, so it's a resource that presumably we'll have to slot into a city for more science and gold. That's kind of nice. Gold buildings giving us more gold for each city-state you're suzerain of. That's a lot, although I think this 5% bonus is likely to do more. The extra trade route range could be useful, but I think we'll take the 5% now. If I don't know if there's another one. I don't think we saw another commercial one, but then Kolkhoz would obviously be good. But we'll take this for now, so we're exactly 400 gold. And then if I just refresh, there, that was worth 130 gold per turn. That is not a small amount. I'm not going to do counter spying because it'll cost us resources that we want to use to flip city-states for now. We got a 20 military academy. So it's worth noting this is only 15 to adjacency. I did want to double check that. Where's the 20? Right over here. That's triple adjacency. Perfect. You have no happiness. Although part of me is also just thinking about getting the production. Yeah, your production is terrible. Okay, all of these would give 7 for the happiness. Where's the sweet spot for the military academy? Right there with the double adjacency. Although that's also a double adjacency. This just also has specialists. Both buildings are obsolete. Okay, I'm going to queue that up there. We need the production. I think I will have to buy some stuff in Beiping. No, yeah, I know this is an old question from Brian Kindley, but suzerain is the final stage of like the city embracing. I'm pretty sure. Spying on me, stealing my stuff. Honestly, I'd kind of like to just turn those messages off. I mean, it is a good sign of like, oh, that's someone I could counter spy. But part of me is like, listen, I'm busy all the time doing other things. Leave me alone. They can spy on me if they want. I got other things to spend my resources on. 15 Opera House with triple adjacency. I mean, we could check. Again, what might be nice is something of like, this tile has the highest actual adjacency, because it's not necessarily the one with the highest yield once you got specialists, because the math gets weird, but it turns out it is. Looks like 3 adjacency is the best we can do. So we'll put it there. Okay, so we're losing out on the green resources. That's the only one left. We've got a bunch of dudes coming this way. You're already there. I'm going to redirect my other explorers over this way. I have a point to spend. I have a point to spend. We also have some money.
From every nation, from 12-fold tongues, all
right, so that pass would leave us a little bit more culture, which ain't much, but it's something. Diplomatic versus cultural point. That's interesting. First of all, I have a wild card. Okay. If I went diplomatic, more culture and science per age for each city-state you're suzerain of. I mean, I can get that from the wild card, or I can get that from the thing. And we could whack out a bunch of happiness. We'd have to get this first and then get that. That's not bad. What was it? Diplomatic or economic? Or cultural? We don't have any alliances. Part of me thinks... Okay. I'm going to spend my wild card on this. +1 scientist on specialists. That's kind of nice. We're going to have a few of those. And we can get to the percentage repeatables. I think I'm going to go cultural. And yeah, I'll just take the culture for resources. And then we can maybe take culture for science specialists as well. You can see all the specialists are now worth more science. That's still a pretty good tile for you. And yes. Your happiness is very much suffering. I could go and boost it by picking up these hills here. This is a city, so it can make use of the production as well. All right, let's do that. Or specialists tend to hurt your happiness. Appalachia. Okay, you've grabbed all of the big production tiles. You still have some decent food ones, which also give you a little production. Actually, this one's got so much happiness. Screw it, let's do it. You've got positive happiness, but I'm going to go here because it still helps for celebrations. Okay, I want to grab this mastery for a plus to culture and gold for every trade route with another civilization, which is a reminder that I want to get more trade routes. I also want to get a few more explorers. We've already got people ripping through here. I don't think it's been researched yet, but I'm going to go and purchase a pair of explorers to be ready in this continent. Let's test tutorial level to off to turn. My tutorial thing's not set to off. Where's that game? Oh, only warnings. Oh, I mean, some of these are pretty useful. Undefended city, like for example, I think this tutorial pop up, and honestly, that is actually really useful. Negative happiness, which is just going to get worse as I deploy another specialist, but what can I do? I can't choose to make this person a migrant, I don't think. Okay, we can definitely get some good happiness here. On the other hand, do we want to focus on the science? We could also get our rail stations and everything going. Or, you know what? I kind of want to get all these merchants. Okay, someone else has revealed the orange artifacts. So yeah, we've got to start digging them up right away. Actually, no one's digging this one up yet. Where is the other shop? Okay, someone is digging this one up. So actually, you know what I can do is next turn I can just buy it in Medio. Hold on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to buy and explore in Medio.
Just as the rain breaks through a
Bedoy.
thatched house, so passion penetrates an undeveloped mind.
Where's my... Right here. Because you're going to get there not fast as I'd like. So you're going to go here instead. Medio. I want to purchase... Oh, do I not have enough? Because the price is going up. Son of a... Oh, this explorer. Also 4 turns. Okay. I don't know how long it's going to take to dig it up. Hopefully you can get there in time. Alright, screw it. I'm just going to go and turn you into a fishing town. We might change our mind later. Okay. Mastering of some of these... Actually, we might need the plus happiness, but no. We're going to go mass production to unlock the factory. Plus the cannery can be pretty good. Canneries are excellent if you're going mining and you want to know if there's a gas leak. So your happiness is fine now. Like, I could buy one of these or build one of these just to make sure it's not an issue. We're teching quite quickly here, so we're getting a lot of buildings very fast. This is also really good for influence, which is still kind of nice. Double adjacency. I will say that's probably really good adjacency for... Oh, I'm sorry, quadruple adjacency? Okay, let's make sure to slap that down while it exists. Okay. Oh, and hold on, Eiffel Tower... Yeah, you just have high production, so we're going to build it there. You don't specifically have anything you care about adjacency. But if I put it here, we can end up with a place, a spot where something could get double adjacency from wonders. So that seems okay. Diggy diggy hole. Trade route from here. Yeah, okay, let's finally get that going. And yeah, nothing to dig up over there. So yellow and orange... Okay, so yellow, we can go and attempt to dig there. Oh! It was suzerain time. And suzerain time a while ago. Hello, Munich. Nom 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 nom. we can start making diplomatic deals. Maybe you shouldn't have been made into a city. I don't know. Oh well. Pretty good with the production. I'm a little worried about your happiness. I think I'm actually just going to go to this mountainous plains here. Just to manage that a little bit. Harriet Tubman has joined communism. Okie dokie. Yeah, I really want to play Humankind again. I want to play Millennia again, and I want to play, I'm going to call it Ari? What's it called? Ara. Because I think they all really still have a lot of value. Okay, in the interest of not tanking your happiness a little bit more with another specialist, I'm just going to go and develop one of these tiles. They're still good. Okay, so we're going to take +1 science for every city-state you're suzerain of. The science buildings gain this. So we are 516 science. All right, so we got another 40 science out of it. It's not huge, but it is going to get better as we keep building these science buildings. Okay, we're going to go and pop down happiness. You can actually have a really good city park somewhere. Right here. Oh, that's just single adjacency, though. Say, and it's got specialists. This is double adjacency. Yeah, it looks to me like this is the only spot. Oh, there's a double adjacency here that's also good and worth 9. Or here. Okay, so these are all valid picks. That would cost me some culture. This one doesn't cost me anything. Oh, it's a wall. I was going to say, it doesn't have 2 buildings here, but no. Okay, so we'll plop it here, because if we put some specialists in here, it's going to be more worthwhile. And here we're sort of wasting a tile that might have more adjacency for someone else. So I think that's what we're going to do. So you could use some happiness as well. There's a +10 park. And that is with triple adjacency and no specialists yet. Okay, so specialists there are really going to pay for themselves. I have enough influence to do another ting. Now, the only city-state we're aware of that's left is Hamb over here. So we're going to go and absorb you. Then I'm going to vacuum up these units, and I think Appalachia could use a little bit more defenses. Okay, there could still be some city-states in the fog of war, but as far as we know, we done did it all. Feels weird to have to wait a turn to get the city-state bonus, but so be it. Okay, so this I can't do until we get hegemony. Do I put you to sleep or not? What I'm worried about is if I sleep these explorers, I won't necessarily be able to find where the heck they were.
From every nation, from 12-fold tongues, all come and...
So, oh, trade routes would be that much better, and I do want to get more. Thank you for the cultural attribute point. Don't mind if I do. Let's take +1 culture from specialists. The 10% culture from alliances will be good if we can get people to like us again, which hopefully we will do. Okay, so this last suzerain bonus... This just... Commanders always earn double experience. That's nice. I don't... Okay, that is great for production. Hang on. I don't know how many shore batteries we're going to be able to build. But that is actually insane. I do like the double experience, but this might not matter if we're not fighting wars. And even if we are fighting wars, the production's not bad and the fortification's not bad. Okay, let's do that.
And was Jerusalem...
So we got industrialization for free. And more espionage is happening. Okay, so now I'm going to focus back on just the modern civics here. So of these two, the Hermitage is... the sooner we build Dogo, the better. Hermitage is a little stronger overall. We might not have either one at this point because we've went with other stuff. I'm going to go culture because we actually are going to have more culture to work through. Okay, we now have specialized towns, so we're going to do this to take advantage of that. Oh, I have tons of cash. I forget, in the modern era, cash goes so fast that I actually have a hard time staying on top of it. Actually, yeah, let's get these rail stations, too. That's probably what we're spending a lot on. Although, see, Paratum should really get a grocer. You might become a city again. I don't know. Yes, that's the other thing I could have spent my money on, actually. Yeah, we've got Paratum, and I think Aquilia over here could become citied. I should probably look to do that. Yeah, your happiness is so terrible. So terrible. You're not actually working on anything right now? Hold on. Again here with the negative happiness. Here, let me do this in the mountains. Let's get a 12-point city park. Maybe I should have... Oh! You got interrupted. You are working on a city park. Okay. Plus 16 city park. That's triple adjacency, and you have special... You know what? Triple adjacency? Definitely worth it. Okay. Orange... Oh, still has an artifact, and we're digging it up. Okay. So you don't have anywhere to go specifically. I'll sort of park you over here. There we go. No one else was able to get an artifact from that spot, which is nice. Yellow still got 2. I think we're sending someone over there. Oh, down here. Well, let's see. I don't really expect to get it, but let's see. Okay, you've got positive happiness, so you running specialist isn't bad. Although there's still no god tier specialist spots. But I think that's probably what we want to do. Can I predict maybe where the best specialist spots will be? Well, they'll probably be adjacent to the city in some way. You know? I mean, I could just grab another rural tile. But the food's really not going to do much. There's not a lot of production. One hammer, one gold. Well, I guess, okay, what I could do is check. One of these buildings, what would be a thing we'd probably build? Military Academy. We could get an 8 military academy over here with triple adjacency. Okay, I'm just going to assume I'm going to build that next. So it was here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's next to 3 resources. That makes sense. If I'd spotted the 3 resources, I would have just assumed. I'll put it down there because it'll be a good spot for production buildings. Next to Eiffel is actually another good candidate. Yep, that's a good point. Actually, let me back. Next to Wonders, next to Navigable Rivers, those are good for food.
Can you use your
having
dormant
sat at someone's
explorers to
feet
scout the fog of
will
war?
later make you want to trample him.
That's a great point. I could use the Dormant Explorers to do that. I kind of like the idea of having them in position. And we do have some settlement limit now we could consider. Okay, so we've got 3 masteries we could pursue. I mean, food is great. Culture, happiness. Honestly, maybe we should look at the happiness one. We need to go flight to keep unlocking some more things, but yeah. I'm not going to go 9 gems. I'm going to go modernization. Okay, you've got positive happiness, although you could still use some more. Let's get the radio station. That's a triple adjacency spot. Oh, that's nice. That's also a triple adjacency spot. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, yeah, we're overbuilding. I want the artifact, please. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I don't know how close the AI is to the hegemony thing. I don't know if I have an explorer off in this end of things. But I guess I could still do that. We're going to need vision over this area before we dig anything. Done and done. And then, yeah, you're... Okay, there was a dig spot there. It's gone. There's still this one here. I'll move you this way to try to explore while we go. You go over there. for visioneering. How we doing? Okay, our science is outstripping everyone, and our culture is actually Super Saiyan. We're doubling the next closest, and we're like quintupling a lot of people. Well, at least quadrupling. It wouldn't surprise me if we might end up putting a factory there. I know I'm putting some things here, but this is adjacent to resources. It's got a little bit more already. There's a city park in progress. Oh, so this actually is going to continue to be a great happiness spot. Okay, fine. Yeah. You don't have the happiness, but hopefully that'll get itself sorted. Let's just go here for huge science. A 25 food canary. That's insanely good, but we need some happiness. That is a single adjacency. I'm not convinced that there's a good adjacency. Oh, this is a double adjacency over here. Okay. So this gives us more science or happiness now because it's loaded to specialist, but this will give us much more. And doesn't occupy a spot that we might want to put something else in. Can always buy happiness. Yeah, here that's how it works. Speaking of buying, I should buy some cities.
What does not add up in numbers becomes illusion.
Let's drop. I mean, that is a fair amount of gold, but honestly, I'm not sure it's going to make a difference. I'm going to go for this. It's going to help offset the cost of maintaining buildings. I also really want humanism. Because culture from specialists. Oh, it's more happiness. Okay, I will want to run it, but I don't think I can right now. Maybe I'll just run land heritage for a bit. Political theory. You have positive happiness, which is great, so we can do just other things. Well, let's get the rail station. And again, I like to put it on the edge. Now, this tile is just food, and it's on the edge. I'm going to go and replace it, freeing up this population in a city, and apply it to either production or, more likely, somewhere with some specialist stuff going on. Get a little bit more there, although only one building is going to get replaced. We got a couple of resources, maybe. This place has got actually some happiness generation. And it could still fit another building. You know what? Let me just do that. The wharf is sort of obsolete, which is why I haven't bothered rebuilding it yet, but screw it. You know what? It's a long time to sit without the bonus food. And just reopen you, make sure you're fully updated. And yeah, let's get the rail station. It does fully replace a tile. Presumably I built stuff here because it has potential for adjacencies. So I'm going to go here because I'm not going to build a farm and... Here for the fog of war stuff. Yeah, it was adjacent to mountains and stuff. It's a little hard to tell. Okay. I don't know where these guys are going. Maybe they're just faring between their two cities, which is fair. Oh, wait. This is a tile with a... Why am I putting all these specialists in here? Ew. No, that's terrible. They're never going to pay off. Shite. That's not really going to do much either, because it's already built. And it's only going to give us so much. I didn't notice that. Was I just looking at... Oh, I was looking at the resources. I'm like, this will be fine. I never noticed that this was an ageless building. I mean, there's still going to be a value to putting a building there now, but really only the one. I'll just develop another tile here. Dang. Maybe the same logic here. It still at least gives us a little bit of extra happiness to offset some of the unhappiness. It's become so much like more obvious once we have all of our buildings down.
The tower can live on itself.
It's the awful tower!
One can dream there.
Or the one that's full of eyes, the Eiffel Tower.
Observe there. Understand there. One can feel oneself cut off from the world, and yet the owner of a world. We annihilated the world before your very ears.
Happiness from happiness, buildings, culture from that. Okay, let's spend some money. Paratum, you're going to be converted into a city. And Lilia, you're also going to convert to a city. Neither one of you have tremendous production, but you're going to be okay. Production buildings, food. Yeah, let's go for the food first. We've got positive happiness. Let's go rail station. Sort of vaguely out of the way. Positive happiness and then some. Ooh, decent military academy. We should get this down. Plus 14. It is a triple adjacency. I'm putting specialists in there. I'm going to keep doing that. Yep, that's good. I do need more merchants. Thanks for the reminder. Might be a good one to spend money on. Also, these shore batteries. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to purchase a merchant. I'm going to build. Oh, yeah, we've got some wonders, too. Ooh, wait. I think this is incorrect. I don't think the shore battery is going to build on top of the wall. I think it's going to replace the wall. Which would cost us 5 culture. Production's probably worth more than culture. Here's what I'm going to do. Like, at this point, production, I think, is worth more than culture. I'm going to purchase that. So, right now we're doing 1615. Now it's 111. Yeah, so we definitely lost. We lost the gold and the culture from the Great Wall. But we did get a lot more production. And production is really potent in the end of the game. I'm not necessarily upset by that, but I want to confirm it. So that mod doesn't quite show that change super accurately. Rail station. Positioning for this is less than great, actually. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking I'd put it here. Maybe I'll put it here, replacing this wall. But we do lose the production, which is also nice. I could put it here, replacing these 2 obsolete buildings. Does that leave us enough tiles to keep building into the city? I guess it's fine. I can always go and plop over these later. Okay, I'm going to do that. All right, 24-point grocer. Wow, in a lot of different places. Aegis doesn't benefit from adjacency, so if we can... Yeah, all right, I'll do this. We'll probably won't deploy people in our capital necessarily. Or what I could do is I could use it to start replacing these farms, which is ultimately what I'm going to want to do and displace things to turn them into specialists, but let me just do this for now. You remove or reassign specialists, they're permanent. They are permanent. Yeah.
The one who adapts his policy to his times prospers.
I wouldn't place specialists in ageless buildings, Provis, though, because am I wrong about specialists not giving a benefit to ageless buildings? Because they don't they just combo off of the adjacency bonuses? Don't they count like giving an extra 50% more adjacency? Oh, you're saying you're talking about your unique buildings that don't obsolete, not warehouses. Okay. Yeah. Most ageless buildings that I think of are the warehouse ones with no adjacencies, but yeah, you're right. The your unique quarters persist. Okay. I think social science is fine. Again, I'm going to want to run humanism, but I don't feel comfortable in happiness quite yet. Run social sciences, more scientists from specialists. They need extra food. That's not a big deal, especially when we combine it with free speech, which we want right away. I don't know which one of these is giving us more. Actually, I think land heritage might not be giving us tons. Let's run free speech. And then, yeah, I might wait until I get the next policy and then run humanism. Humanism, of course, is like vegetarianism, but slightly different. You still have an obsolete building here. And you're already a pretty good place to put in special. Well, I mean, they're all pretty good because of the bonuses, but this also gives some happiness from the city park. which is going to be great for celebrations. Oh, here, hold on. Here we get more science in the production. No, let's put you there first. Okay, so here's the thing. We don't have to take one of these ideologies. And we might want to wait until more people have declared themselves. So Harriet has gone communism. I don't think anyone else has yet. So we could wait and then see which way the wind blows and then decide. On the other hand, some of these are pretty strong. Happiness is very valuable. Production is insanely valuable. Science and food. Food is so good early on, but it's I don't think it's worth it anymore. And the science is good, obviously, but we tend to kind of run out of that. Whereas, like, production, always insanely good. At a cost of some food from towns, that's fine. I think of these, and I'm not super keen on the others, just a bunch of policies, some of which are good. But if we're just looking at, like, the first one, which tends to be the strongest policies, the fireside chats for the happiness is actually very nice. I'm not going to deny that. That all of a sudden, because specialist costs us happiness, that eliminates that completely. We sit in tons of happiness. We can run a bunch of tons more policies, which is fantastic. And then, yeah, everything else has got some good stuff. In my opinion, it's mostly between assembly lines and the production from specialists, which is so... Yeah, the big thing with the production is then you build the rest of your buildings a lot faster. So then you get the benefit from all your other buildings much faster than you normally would. So I think that makes fascism the strongest. I may not jump into it immediately, just to decide on what other people might do. I don't know. You know what? Screw it. Apparently becoming fascist is what people are doing these days. So we will too. I'm not cranky. I'm fine. You could build a road, which is interesting, because currently you don't really have much in the way of a connection. Can't get my tooltip here while this mode is on. Because this connects to Appalachia and Mennefer, which honestly isn't bad. Where would you connect to? You get a connection to Wasset, which really doesn't help us much. So, no, I'm just going to send you... Let's go to Lalabella. That's fine. Hello, explorers. Yeah, all the artifacts are gone. How many do we end up getting? Okay, floods. Hold on. I'm trying to look at a thing. Game. Stop interrupting me. That's not right. We have more artifacts than that. They're just not placed. Okay, we need to build our museums. So, yeah, we got 5. You know what? I might just take the +1 production on production buildings, and then we'll go up through the tech. Okay. Hello, social policies. Let's run humanism now. And then... We're still overbuilding, but I don't know. Civil engineering is not that enticing to me. Maybe I'll take that. We do have some places that are running mountains. City-states, we got, what, 5, 6 of them? I mean, that's a decent amount of cash. We're making 800 per turn, though, is the only thing. What's overbuilding? It's when you're building on a building from a previous era. Which we're doing a fair amount of, but I don't know that it's happening that often. Yeah, I think all these are fairly minor benefits. Yeah, we'll want to run this one when we do unit upgrades, which we're not doing quite yet. Okay, I'm going to run the gold for now. Oh, Himiko has gone democracy. Oh, there you go. So hopefully we get some other people who go fascist, so we have some friends in this world. Oh wait, I have one more city-state on top of... Is this one here? Is this the Green Continent? Yeah, no, we've done Munich. Hang on, we can check. If I go here and here... Yeah, no. Every city-state we know about has been vassalized by us. What I should be doing, actually, is setting up deals with other people. Especially, hopefully, ones that, you know, might not hate me. Research collab? You said no. Research collab? You said yes. Thanks. That's great. Let me open up some more trade relations as well. Good. Okay. Squint mode engaged. Right, I was going to put them here after realizing I didn't want to put them in the other place. This is still pretty decent for us. I could just get some extra production tiles here too. But no, let's do that. I guess I got enough. I could be doing some counter spying too. Okay, let's get this cannery down. Well, although here's the thing. Like, a 26 food cannery is nuts. And yet, is it going to matter? Maybe what I should be doing is making sure to get my Opry houses up so that we can slot in our artifacts, or this insane stock exchange. Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the rail station because I want to get the factories going. Do I want to replace a Great Wall? Not really. I just want to put it here then? These Great Wall tiles are still doing so much for us. Yeah, let me go and replace both these buildings. Black. Actually, okay, no, I'm not going to replace those. It's what I was a little bit worried about with the shore batteries, that might not actually be many places to put them, but it was worth checking. Let's go rail station. Let's get all the rail stations up online. I'm going to replace that. Woodcutter. And move that unit. All these mostly look the same to me. This is slightly better. That's the palace with an obsolete guild hall. This one here, hold on. So we got the radio station, which given the extra happiness here, which may or may not matter at, you know, screw it, it's fine.
This land has owners.
Oh my god, a natural wonder. Where's Iguazu Falls? This sounds... Is it in Brazil? I'm just going to randomly guess. I don't know if that's true. Someone will let me know in chat. Someone with the ability to Google. A tornado?
For authoritarians, facts depend entirely on the power of men who can fabricate it.
All right, so we're going to drop, I think that one. And we're going to put in assembly line for huge production from our specialists. Then we're going to spend some points. We get a diplomatic point. Culture and science per age for each city-state you're suzerain of. That's going to be a decent amount. What's that? Oh, Fishik, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you very much. We'll do this leading to the resource capacity. And I don't need the settlement limit right now. But I guess we will do that. That's going to lead to the commander levels. What is this? The people have spoken. Any person who speaks against the people shall be silenced. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. Want to achieve a celebration within 20 turns. Well, that actually should happen very quickly. I mean, we're currently in a celebration. But we are making a good amount of global happiness now, I think. Beiping... Yeah, probably should have never become a city. I don't know. We can spend some money to hurry you along. You're building a military academy, which is going to help your production, which is nice. That is an insane cannery because of all the fish. Although that's also a really good stock exchange. You know what? I'm going to purchase this stock exchange. Quintuple adjacency. Oh my god. All right. Good stuff. And yeah, let's go. You're still going to need happiness. Actually, let's get the radio station purchased. It's happiness and a lot of influence. Do you get any adjacencies? Mountain, natural. Yeah, so you're just going to be generating kind of sort of the base. I guess I should maybe check to see these super high adjacency buildings, which is mostly the food buildings. Yeah, it's going to be one here. And I suspect that's exactly the same for the cannery. Yeah. So, and the other better spots for the cannery might be here and here. So let me build the radio station in that spot. Which doesn't completely resolve your happiness. Oh, actually we are positive happiness now. That's good. But also the influence. Okay. I'm not looking to move down here right now. We're going to look at some of these. More settlement limits. Like, we might drop some more settlements. I don't know that we strictly need it. Let's move up towards hegemony. Although, it's worth noting that if we use hegemony to unlock artifacts, it does unlock for absolutely everyone simultaneously. I guess if we got our museums going, that'll let us slot in things, which will give us more things than are obvious. This is a triple adjacency, so that's actually going to be a pretty good tile. Apparently we got ourselves a land ship. Great. I mean, if anyone's going to start any trouble, it's probably going to be Napoleon again. You know, I will just move you manually down here. Maybe I will leave you in this area, in case people decide to do some landings. That's our free units from picking our ideology. Oh, actually, I want to check. Nothing's been unlocked by anyone. Okay. So even, like, the AI probably hasn't researched hegemony yet. And if it has, it hasn't gone and done the digging. There you go. Bonus to production. Yeah, everywhere now, all these specialists are getting production. It's insane. Which is going to be great for Beiping because it can convert its pretty decent growth rate into a lot of production by virtue of running specialists. I'm having a hard time spotting. I feel these are all the same, except this gives an extra happiness. Okay. Oh, I'm 10 minutes over. Thank you for the reminder. I know that's like a king in yellow. That's like, oh no, you're stopping the stream. I really want to watch the Kids for Luck play some more freaking Disco Elysium. And I don't want to miss that. Put you there. Start researching flight. Oh, repair a plantation. There we go. And we'll just finish out this turn here. Radio stations is... We don't need the happen... I mean, more museums. I do like the influence, although what are we doing with the influence now? That's a good point. We can get a 12-point ironworks, and here the placement doesn't matter. We'll put it in with the brickyard, because that's not going to be specialist-friendly. Rail stations, we want to get all those up. Let's go and replace one of these farms, because Appalachia's food supply... Okay, isn't, like, God tier, but is generally going to be okay. If I was concerned, I suppose I could just put another one down here. Your happiness is okay, so running specialist is good. That seems like a good spot, so we'll do that. And you'll just fortify in place and fortify in place. And this merchant is going to establish a trade route. And then we can assign some resources. So, do we have any city with some happiness issues? Let's do this. Although, I really need you to have the extra production, actually. And otherwise, we're fine. So yeah, just slot in wherever. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Our next live stream is going to be on Saturday, where we should be... Oh, no! We have a freaking bonus live stream tomorrow. Hold on a second. We have a bonus sponsored live stream happening tomorrow. Hang on. I'm just double checking. Everything is looking good and green. Yep. 2 Point Museum. 2 Point Museum. We're doing a sponsored live stream for that tomorrow. This is another one of these tycoon-y kind of games, in that great sort of cartoon style from like 2 Point Hospital and those things, sort of inspired by things like what was it called? Sim Hospital? Theme Hospital way back in the day and those sorts of things. So we're going to be running a museum. I haven't had a chance to play. I literally 9 minutes ago got an email I'm seeing now with the code for it. We're going to start at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is the same time today's stream started. That's going to wrap us up for now. We are going to go and give a Kiss for Luck a raid, assuming the stream is happening over there. Yep. Excellent. And I really want to see her play some Disco Elysium. So we're going to give her a raid. I'm going to hang out over there. We're going to see you tomorrow. Would 2 Point Museum be worth putting a specialist in? Grumpy. Grumpy. We're going to see you tomorrow for some 2 Point Museum. Thanks a lot. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.